Oh obviously got the winner. But, I mean, is he a serious alternative to Kyogo? If Kyogo gets injured, you're shaking your head there, Fraser.
No, that's where I feel they need to go out and sign another Giakoumakis. The one thing who obviously brings you is that physical presence, and you need the alternatives obviously in this day and age. Well, we always did up front. Big guy, wee guy goes back to pre-war days. So, it gives you that alternative. Interestingly, spoke after the game last night. This is for tomorrow's paper, so I'll not give too much away. But it does give an insight into his struggles this season, and hopes that this is now a starting point for him. But you can read all about that tomorrow. I think it's been there for all to see that it's not produced this season. But that finish last night was the type of finish I like to see for strikers. It's great to see Turnbull hitting a ball for 25 yards into the top corner, but see that neat move into O's feet, shuffles it, steadies himself and slots it home. I think that's everything a good striker should be able to do, and that goal must give him a surge of confidence, because I thought when I saw him last season from time to time, it did look like he had really good feet. I remember there was one instance up at Ross County in particular where a long punt for Joe Hart, he took it and turned the defender in one movement. I thought, this boy looks a player. Since then, it's kind of flattered to deceive a wee bit, but hopefully that goal can set him off and being that alternative to Kyogo you mentioned. But I think if Celtic have a wad of cash to go for one big signing in January, they do need a third centre forward, somebody that guarantees goals like Giakoumakis did, because I don't think O will ever quite be at that level.
Do you agree, Graeme?
No, I think O's good.
Hey.
I think he's really good. I think the problem he's been when he's been coming off the bench is you can feel the palpable tension every time he gets those half chances. And the one Iwata put in the top bin at Hearts is a good example. He's just too quick in the draw to try and get it in. But last night, his goal record last season was decent. Goals at Tynecastle, Easter Road, 2 against Aberdeen.
7 goals, it's good.
Complete appearances. Again, this season, Kyogo's got to start. That's my argument against a third striker. You've got an elite striker in Kyogo. O's not as much of an alternative as Giakoumakis was, but Giakoumakis was a late developer. These goals started to come late for him after kind of years in the wilderness, failed to really make it at AEK Athens and so forth. But I think his hold-up play has been good at times. Like sometimes he's really good, sometimes chest, pass, make the move, spin inside. And some of his runs, everyone talks about Kyogo's runs, but O does, do you know, like the really good teams or the really good strikers, he's great at that kind of dummy into the front post, kids on, he's going back and then spins back to the front. And I think there will be goals. The more he play, if Kyogo, say for instance, Kyogo, a mild injury for a couple of weeks and no started, he has got that type of potential a player that could bang in 3 or 4.5. He's always in the right place. He's running across the 6-yard box. There's loads of goals in him, and I think Rodgers' comments last night were quite positive in the sense that he liked the makeup, his character, how he followed the kind of diet and stuff that comes a modern football player. And I think there's plenty to like about him as well. I think it's been hard. It's the Giakoumakis shaped hole in Celtic fans' hearts. Been hard to fill because he was a bit of a surprise hit, wasn't he? In the sense that came in late, doubts about Dutch football, and then just a smash hit. Fans loved him, but obviously O's a cheaper at the age range and profile, everything that comes with it. I think it's been hard to kind of fill that gap that Giakoumakis left, and Giakoumakis played a massive role in the first title under Postecoglou, so there's obviously a real affection there. But I think there's no reason why O can't kick on for here. I like him. That's why, again, back down to the fact that I think these two strikers are pretty solid, and then you bring in a wide forward with goals. I think that would be Celtic in a pretty decent position.